Hey guys, welcome to another introduction episode, and this time we are going to be introducing Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. Now, for anybody that's familiar with Blizzard franchises, you know about Diablo. You've heard about the games, and odds are have maybe even taken a hand at playing one of them. So, I guess I have to sign in. The third part of the series, and uh, takes a much deeper look at the plot and the story behind the Diablo franchise, almost right from the ground up, featuring more involved storytelling going back to the first Diablo and the first Heroes of Tristram. The game allows you to play several different heroes. So let's go to our create a hero here. So we've got now this is Reaper of Souls, so this is the expansion version of it, and they had included the Crusader as a extra class in there. The original classes for this, I'm pretty certain this is the only extra class you get is the Crusader, but you've got your Barbarian returning from Diablo 2 to join the battle. Their focus is close-in combat, hard-hitting, quick-moving, lots of damage. Crusader is the soak monster. They take hits and come in, once again, hitting hard. Very interesting hearing some of the logs about the Crusader Order that came out of the Zakarum priesthood. You have the Demon Hunter, a normally typically ranged foe that is great with crossbows of all kinds, rapid fire attacks, mobility on the battlefield. These guys are really great for that. You have the Monk, another close-in fighter, but very mobile, very quick. Dexterity is their primary focus, like the Demon Hunter, and basically moving around the battlefield and controlling it that way. You have the Witch Doctor, one of the two spellcasting classes that uses a lot of varied, interesting spells and summoning. They summon various types of creatures at their disposal to help them in battle. Then you have the Wizard. Pretty straightforward, big spells, a lot of damage, and the ability to aggressively affect the battlefield. So let's go back here to one of the characters I already have. So here is a Demon Hunter here, a fairly high level Demon Hunter. So we're just going to have them go right into the game. So those that are familiar with Diablo 2 will find a lot of things have changed as far as the progression of the character. Instead of a very broad scope of abilities that you can progressively build up, they've gone for a much smaller key system. Let's go into the skill department. So these are the skills for the hunter. Making this very now, I'm playing the console version, so some things will be a little bit different for the PC version. But they basically have divided into a bunch of primary abilities of various types. Now each class obviously has different abilities, and perhaps if there's interest, I'll do a video on each class at a later point for you guys to check out. And then you also have your passive abilities, but a lot of stuff kind of automatically levels. You just get new stuff every level. There's no points to go through into it. Same with your stats. They kind of just are automatic. Should your character get over the level cap, of which for Reaper of Souls it's level 70, you do get access to the Paragon system that gives you some extra boosts, and the Paragon system actually carries over to all of your characters on that particular setting, so either standard or hardcore. Those not familiar with games like Diablo and a lot of its similar games like the Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing, there's two types of modes. There's the standard play mode of varying difficulties, and that's just playing through. If you die, you respawn wherever you can respawn. However, there's also hardcore mode. Now, this also reminisces of roguelike games, where if a character in hardcore mode is killed, they are permanently lost. You lose access to that save, all their equipment, everything gone. You got to start from scratch. So for those that are looking for that challenge, Hardcore mode is great for that. I've worked through a couple of characters on hardcore mode. Uh, it is a lot of work. You have to play considerably smarter. You're relying much heavier on focusing on your loot dropping and things like that. There are 3 characters that you can recruit as followers. I won't go too much detail into them without revealing too much about themselves. That can also be somewhat equipped, and that provides them various benefits. But they assist you as you go through. So like the original Diablo, or like Diablo 2, Diablo 3 is divided into acts, where you travel through complete quests in a particular area, and then have big baddie to fight at the end of it. Without going too heavily into the actual story for Diablo 3, there's a lot going on. You meet a lot of interesting characters that have been in various parts of the story, and some that are new to the franchise. Diablo 3 is actually set a roughly 20 years after the events of Diablo 2. Where Diablo, the span between Diablo 1 and 2 is considerably shorter. It's almost directly after. Give or take, is almost directly after 1 is 2, whereas 3 is quite a while back. Some characters that have been a staple for the franchise, like Deckard, do make an appearance in the game. And notable characters from Diablo 2, Tyrael makes an appearance again in the game, and you get to interact with him. Gameplay wise, your hack and slash RPG experience in full. Taking out demons and monsters of all kinds, and searching for better and better loot is still the name of the game, and it's going to consume a lot of your time playing the game, is trying to find that better loot to up your stats well into really obscene numbers. If you, for example, look at the vitality and dexterity of my demon hunter here, she has almost 5,000 dexterity compared to her 72 strength. So, there you go. That's a very quick introduction to Diablo 3. Playability, character interaction. There's ways to upgrade, craft your own weapons. Playing with the gems that appeared and socketing from Diablo 2. They do that more in full. Finding set items, finding all that kind of stuff. You can now mail items to your friends. So, for example, here I have a gift from one of my friends on my account. So we'll just... Oh, my inventory is full. So I guess I'll have to grab that at a later point. So gameplay is fairly straightforward. It's very smooth. There's plenty of things to go on. I apparently have this little guy with a bag with me hanging out. So the levels are big. Once again, big, lots to explore, lots of enemies to fight. It's going to keep you busy for hours, but in the end, the most enjoyable experience with playing Diablo 3 is definitely the multiplayer. Playing with friends, going through, hunting down monsters, slaying demons, is considerably more enjoyable with friends. So I highly recommend, if you're going to be playing Diablo, either whether you're playing split screen on, couch multiplayer, or playing online, either on the PlayStation Network, on Xbox Live, or online on your PC. Much better with friends. Hey, it's if you're going to go to hell, you might as well go with a friend or two. All right, so there you go. There's my introduction to Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. Check that out if you enjoyed it. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel to see more introductions of various games. Mostly I'm a big into RPGs, so you're going to see a lot of introductions into RPGs, both new and old. Check out some of my other stuff that's on my videos, my cosplay stuff, and check me out on Facebook at Ghost Knight Gaming. See what else I've got lined up. Alright, hope you guys have a good day, have fun, and keep gaming.